guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing well. If you are new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, I'm bringing you guys a review on the highly anticipated first launch from JACLYN Cosmetics. If you guys are not familiar, JACLYN Cosmetics is a brand that was created by Jaclyn Hill, who is a beauty creator, influencer, beauty guru, whatever you want to call it, here on YouTube. And a lot of us have been very excited and anticipating the launch of her makeup line, and finally it is here. So the very first product that she decided to launch are lipsticks. There are 20 different shades and I picked up 7 of them. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what they look like on me, swatching them, giving you guys my first impression. Today was the first day that I opened the box, that I'm putting the lipsticks on my lips here on camera with you guys. So I will be giving you my true, honest, and raw first impression. Just a couple of details about the products before we get into the swatches. Each of the individual lipsticks do retail for $18 each. And then there are a couple of lipstick trios that were curated with obviously 3 lipsticks per trio. There are 4 of those options and those retail for $49 each, so you do save a couple of dollars there if you decide to go with the trio option. But the packaging of the lipsticks looks like this. Really nice, sleek packaging. I love that it's white. I love that it kind of has like a little bit of texture on the packaging. It definitely feels very luxurious. You have the color and shade on the top, which I like because if you're someone that likes to store your products in the boxes, this is really nice because you can see what shade is in the box without having to actually take it out. And then when you actually take the product out of the packaging, this is what it looks like. Absolutely beautiful, luxe, just gorgeous, sparkly packaging. Everything that you would expect from Jaclyn Hill. And then you have JH here for her initials. And then when you open the packaging, of course, you have the product on the inside. So in this video, I will be showing you guys every single shade that I picked up, how it looks on me, live swatches, all of that good stuff. So yes, I'm very excited to get into the video. But before we get into it, if you are new, definitely be sure to click on the red button down below to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of my fam here on YouTube. And if you enjoy reviews, or if you find this particular review helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so that you guys can be a little up close and personal to see the shades as I'm swatching them. I'm going to swatch them in what I believe is lightest to darkest. I really just organized them based on the color that's on the top of the packaging. So yeah, hopefully these are ordered as close to lightest to darkest as possible. So the very first shade that I have to swatch for you guys is the shade That Girl, which looks like this. And this one is described as a sweet peach shade, and I'm going to try my best to swatch these without a lip liner. This one is definitely a pretty light shade, so I would definitely probably mix this shade with another shade or apply a lip liner, but I want you guys to be able to see the actual color. So again, this one is That Girl. So this is what the shade looks like on its own. It applied really smooth and creamy to the lips, but I'm going to go in with MAC's Cork Lip Liner and just show you guys what it would look like with a lip liner around the outside. So that is what that shade looks like with a lip liner. As you can see, it makes a huge difference if you have a deeper complexion with these lighter shades to add a lip liner. As I mentioned, they describe this one as a sweet peach. To me, it definitely has a peachiness to it, but I feel like it's much more of like a pink shade that leans more on the peachy side, at least on me. But either way, it's still a really beautiful kind of lighter nude that I would probably definitely wear with a lip liner or mix with another shade. So next up we have the shade Gossip, which looks like this. This one is described as a toffee shade, so let's go ahead and see what this one looks like. Okay, so this is Toffee on the lips. This one, honestly, is probably my true nude shade. I don't think I've ever found or had a lipstick in my collection that actually looked like a true nude on my lips, and I feel like this one gets it done. Again, this one is in the shade Gossip. This is a shade that I could definitely wear on its own if I wanted that true nude shade, as I mentioned, or I could pair it with a lip liner or even on top of another shade and mix it together. But this one, I definitely am here for. So next up we have the shade Perfectionist, and this one is described as a blushing terracotta. Alright guys, so this one is Perfectionist on the lips. This is another one that I actually also really like. I feel like I could definitely get away with wearing this without a lip liner. It leans a little bit more on the pinky mauve-y side of nudes, but I think it looks kind of like a My Lips But Better kind of shade on me. But yes, this is Perfectionist. So next up we have the shade Cheeky, and this one is described as a chai latte. Alright guys, so this is what Cheeky looks like, and this one I think might be my favorite so far. This is definitely my kind of nude. This one right here is like a true kind of mauve tone nude that leans a little bit more on the brownish undertone side, at least on me. But this is definitely the type of shade that I would go for an everyday lip color. So far this one is my favorite for sure. Alright guys, so next up we have the shade Sofia. This one is described as a dusty rose. This one and the next shade I'm going to swatch in the shade Independent were the two that I had the highest hopes for. So let's hope that they meet my expectations. Alright guys, so this is Sofia on the lips. It is a true dusty rose, just like the description says. I was initially going to say that this is a little bit more rosy than I expected, but honestly, the description of the shade is dusty rose, so I can't be mad at that. This is another shade that I could definitely rock without a lip liner. It's a really great everyday nude shade, especially if you are someone that leans a little bit more on those mauve-y, rosy tone nudes. This one will be a really great fit for you if you have a skin tone similar to mine, and if you are a little bit deeper than me, this would also be a really great nude for you because it'll probably show up just a tad bit lighter on you, but it still has those mauve-y, rosy undertones, which tend to be pretty flattering on women of color. Alright, so we have just two more shades to go. The next one I have is the shade Independent, and this one is described as a praline. So just from looking at the shade in the tube, this one looks really promising. So let's go ahead and apply this one. Alright guys, so this is Independent on the lips. I do like this one. It leans a little bit more darker than all the other ones that I've swatched so far, obviously, because I did say I was trying to do them in lightest to darkest. I wasn't expecting this one to be quite as dark as it is, but I do still like it as an everyday nude if I wanted something a little bit deeper. I feel like this would make a really great base though for some of the other lighter shades if I wanted to mix some shades together, or even if I wanted to apply this one and then put that girl in the center, which I may try. I feel like this one would make a really good base for that, or I could wear it by itself. This is definitely a shade that I do not need a lip liner for. I feel like pretty much all of these that I've swatched so far, with the exception of the first one, I do not need a lip liner for, so kudos to JACLYN on that, because usually whenever I purchase nude shades, I almost always feel like a nude lip liner is necessary. But so far with these, I only need a lip liner with the first shade, so I'm very, very happy about that, because for me personally, when I'm shopping for an everyday nude, I want something quick and easy that I can put on without even looking in the mirror, or when I'm getting ready in the morning that I can put on without having to grab a lip liner, because that's an extra step that takes extra time. So far I am very impressed with these shades. So let's go ahead and get into the last one. Okay, so last but certainly not least, we have the shade Fussy, and this one is described as a chocolate mauve shade. So this is what Fussy looks like on the lips. It definitely leans a little bit more on the cool tone side on me, which I was not expecting. When I read, what does it say? Chocolate mauve. I was expecting something a little bit more on the warm side. It's not super, super cool. It's almost like a cool neutral shade, which the more that I look at it on my lips, the more I feel like I could rock with it. I could definitely rock with it. I think if I didn't have such a warm eyeshadow look on, it probably wouldn't look as cool toned as it does to me right now. But it is a shade that I definitely do like, for sure. And I could also rock it without a lip liner, so that is a plus. So I'm very happy with all of the shades that I picked up, because my goal was to try to pick up nudes that I could wear with or without a lip liner, and that I felt like could kind of mix and match together if I wanted to mix them to kind of create custom shades. And I feel like I did a pretty good job with that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the shade that was my favorite, and then I will be back to give you guys my final thoughts. Alright guys, so I am back, and I decided to end off this video with the shade Cheeky. I did line my lips first with my MAC Cork Lip Liner, and this is what the shade looks like. Honestly, possibly the best nude that I own in my collection. I'm so excited to put these up on my vanity and start using them and just pairing them with different looks and wearing them every day. But I did want to pop back on here and kind of give you guys my final thoughts and opinions, which I'm sure you can probably pretty much tell where I'm going to be headed with my thoughts on these lipsticks. But honestly, she really did her thing with the shades first and foremost, and also with the formula. I feel like she really took the time to make sure that there would be a perfect nude for everyone, and there were quite a bit of lighter shades that I did not purchase that I think would be a really great fit for people that have a lighter complexion. And then there were also quite a bit of deeper shades that I did not purchase that I feel like would be a really great fit as a nude for deeper complexions. So I really feel like she did a great job of really trying to be inclusive with the shades. So I'm very, very happy with the shades that I purchased. When she said creamy and buttery, she was not lying. These are super comfortable on the lips. I feel like they'll be very easy to apply or reapply throughout the day. And they're not sticky. They literally just feel like I have a lip balm on my lips, but it's a lipstick. And they're super pigmented, as you guys saw in the swatches. And they don't like settle in fine lines, or when I rub my lips together. You know, sometimes when you put on a lipstick and you rub your lips together, it kind of like moves around. These don't do that. And they're very, very creamy and comfortable to wear. So that is my review and first impression on these lipsticks. Today was the very first day that I opened the box and put them on my lips here on camera with you guys, because I did want to give you my true first impression, and I am very, very impressed with these lipsticks. Thumbs up to you, JACLYN. You did your thing, and I cannot wait to see what other products she comes out with, because I know that she really stands behind her name and what that means, and it's really important to her that she comes out with really bomb, you know, high quality products. So I cannot wait to see what she comes out with next, and I will definitely be going back on her site and purchasing a couple of more shades, because there were 3 other shades that I wanted, that I had on my list, that sold out before I could check out. So I will definitely be purchasing those, because I'm very happy with these, and I look forward to incorporating them into future looks and showing you guys how I'm wearing them and all of that stuff in the upcoming weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments which shade was your favorite, which of the shades that I swatched for you guys that you thought looked the best on me, or that you plan to pick up for yourself after seeing them swatched on me. And yeah, that's all that I have. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.